Hi, and welcome to my September review. We start this month with Mercury being very active. And if you can remember last month, we finished the month on a very positive aspect between Mars and Jupiter. Well, this carries on for the first couple of days into September, but also we have Mercury making an aspect to these two. So it's a great time to get any big plans up and running, to sign any documents, especially where your daily routines or your work are concerned, and get these done fairly swiftly, because on the 10th Mercury will go retrograde. And Mercury will be in your 6th house. And Mercury retrograde in the 6th is about ironing out any minor issues or minor problems that will affect perhaps your big plans. And to just put those big plans on hold for 3 weeks until you can analyse things and maybe just rejig things or make some improvements before you go big with your plans on the next month when Mercury goes direct again. On the 6th we have an aspect between the Sun, who's in that 5th house of creativity, and the Moon's North Node in the 1st house. So this is an ideal time to develop yourself. It's an ideal time to improve things about yourself and to express yourself in a new and creative manner. This will give you a real boost to confidence. There's also maybe help around you, maybe someone, a guru or someone you admire, a mentor who can guide you and help you with what you want to do. Then on the 9th we have another aspect. This is between the Sun and the Black Moon Lilith. Now she's in the 3rd house. This is the house of communication. This is a time that you'll be able to charm the birds out of the trees, but you just need to be wary that you don't talk yourself into a situation that maybe you'll regret later. Also with the Black Moon in this position, there'll be time you want mental stimulation, you want excitement. You want to be with people and to communicate with people who can help you to provide that excitement. On the 10th we have our full moon. This full moon's in Pisces, so it's a very reflective, sensitive full moon. It's in the 11th house for you, so it could be a time when you'll be called upon to be compassionate and be helpful to a friend or within a group situation, and you'll be able to not only input your service and your love, but also you'll be able to learn things about yourself, because the following down 11th is an aspect between the Sun and Uranus, and this could help you to make important discoveries about yourself that you perhaps didn't realise. And with this full moon, it's a very reflective full moon, but maybe it's time to see where you are in your life at the moment and start to think about setting new goals for the future. The theme from the full moon continues onto the 16th, when the Sun makes an opposition to Neptune in Pisces. Now this is again the 5th house and 11th house in operation, so it could be that you're again called upon to be compassionate with that 11th house area, but also with your Sun in the 5th house. It's about that creativity, about using your creative side to bring about the desired results. Now we also have an aspect between Mars and Venus on this day. Venus is in again that 5th house. This is the house of love affairs, and Venus is the planet of desire. So with Mars making a square aspect, there could be some interruptions, there could definitely be some upsets within relationships that you'll need to smooth over. You may need to make a compromise. It's not the time with that Sun in opposition to Neptune to be confrontational. It's a time to diffuse things and to find an amicable outlet. Now the other thing we have is an aspect between Mars and Chiron. Now this could bring up old wounds, but again it's a great time to work with these old wounds and to use your experience to put things right as they are now, and so that you can go forward with leaving these old wounds behind. On the 18th is a day when there may be kind of a mini rebirth. We have the Sun making an aspect to Pluto and Venus making an aspect to the Black Moon Lilith. Now your fears will fade away, and it's a time to make some kind of transformation, some kind of change in your life. Maybe not physically, but in your mind or in your heart. It's a time for perhaps a new adventure with Pluto in that 9th house. or maybe time to learn something new, or maybe study something that will broaden your mind and give you some satisfaction. On the 19th, these fears will still start to fade away as the Black Moon makes an aspect to Uranus, and this will allow things to open up. You'll be a bit more adventurous, you'll be a bit more daring, so to speak, and you'll be willing to try new things. So it's a great time to think about this, ready for next month when the planets will start to go direct again. We have 6 planets in total going retrograde, so this is a very introspective time of review and thinking. So it's a great time to do this work. Think the things that you want to do in the future, and then next month when 3 of those planets start to move direct, you can then put things into action. On 25th we have our new moon. The Sun and Moon will be conjunct in your 6th house. This is in Libra. Libra is about getting balance in your life. Libra is about changing things so that everything runs smoothly and you have harmony. Now this is an ideal time to start looking at your daily routines, perhaps new diet, new exercise routine, all these things, or maybe reorganising your work life so that things become more balanced and more in harmony. And this is an ideal time to do this. It's not an ideal time for action because, as we said, these planets are all direct at the moment, but it's a great time for planning and getting things sorted. This is the whole aspect of this new moon, is to analyse things and get things sorted within your routines. And there'll be optimism as well, because on the following day, the 26th, we have an opposition between the Sun and Pluto. This will give you an optimistic outlook. This will give you the emphasis on creating opportunities for yourself, creating new regimes, creating new ways of working, which could stand you in good stead going forward next month. We'll have a little controlled burst of energy on the 26th as Mars makes aspect to Saturn. Now Mars is in that 2nd house of finances, so it's a good time to concentrate your energy around your financial status and maybe sort some things out in that area. It's also a good time to interact with authority figures or seniors because Saturn's in that 10th house of career. But it may be difficult to express exactly what it is that you want, because Venus is in conjunction with Mercury, but you should remember Mercury is retrograde, so this could make it a little bit difficult, but if you work hard and use that Mars energy, I'm sure you can get a result. September comes to a close with an aspect between Mercury and Neptune. Now, these planets are in opposition and both retrograde, so this is not a time to sign any documents or make any decisions. Leave that until next month when Mercury goes direct in early October, and also 2 other planets turn direct, so it'll be a much more active month. And also we have an eclipse. This is a powerful eclipse in Scorpio, so tune in to find out what's going to happen next month.